Everybody behind me was mad. Hey y'all, hey, I am getting ready to go to a Black Author Expo here in Houston, and I'm so freaking excited, y'all, just because this is my first time going to a book event here in Houston, and I've been living in Houston for damn near what, 12 years now, and I am just really excited. Elle Cason's gonna be in town at this expo, and I'm super excited to meet her and to pick up Demon's Dream, which is a book that I've been hearing so many good things about, and it's on my TBR. So I'm gonna pick that book up. I'm gonna pick up a couple others, and I'm gonna also bring y'all with me and show y'all what I'm gonna get and also what's going on at the event. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to bring y'all with me. So let's do it. Let's go. Baby, we got so many books. Ooh, it's hot too, baby. Got a drink to go. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Softest Read. The girl Jasmine. I'm so excited because y'all, I'm still on a high. I just came back from the Black Book Expo, or the Black Author Expo, hosted by Black Girls Read 2 in H-Town, and I'm so freaking excited, y'all. I got so many books. I got 15 books in total. I just counted them. So if you guys follow me on my social media, I shared a little brief sneak peek of how many books I just got, and then also some more amazing news I'm going to share in this video, y'all. But I'm just so excited, and I have not felt so alive in a long time, and attending that event made me feel so alive, like so happy. I went by myself and I had a time was had. I wish that there were more events like that for book girlies like me to buy books from her favorite authors and also new to me authors. I wish there were more events like this, y'all. It just made me feel so good. Like I felt like I was in literary heaven, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what I got. So I got two big old bags, okay? This is the first bag that I got, and it says Read Black. I bought this bag separately from a Black owned business that was there, and I'm gonna put them on the screen so y'all can follow them as well on Instagram. And y'all, if y'all can hear some stuff in the background, my neighbors are loud. They have like some kind of party going on. So I'm gonna talk about what's in here. 3 books. So first up is Sincerely Her Gangster by Maya, author Maya. I was so excited to meet her. She is a BLP author. Shout out to BLP. And I got this one by her. What else did I get? I also got 8 Seconds to Love by Monica Walters, y'all. Really excited to read this because I asked her straight up. I said, is it spice? And she was like, you know, that's all I write. I write spice. It's gonna be some spice up in there. So I'm really excited to read this, y'all, because you know I like spice. So I'll read the synopsis of this one. It says, having her own successful baking business literally fell into Harper Richardson's lap. She's strong, smart, independent, and well-rounded. Her life has already... Here they go. Sorry, y'all. They ring in the doorbell. I got a blank camera. So I'm getting all the notifications from my neighbors, whatever they got going on. They're loud. I hear kids crying and yelling. Let me let them get in the house. Okay, let's try this again, y'all. So let me read the synopsis to 8 Seconds to Love. And this one was recommended to me by Monica Walters herself. So the synopsis reads, having her own successful baking business literally fell into Harper Richardson's lap. She's strong, smart, independent, and well-rounded. Her life has already been figured out, and she's living it to the best of her abilities, along with her year-long boyfriend, Zaire. Things seem to be going well until Harper is given some news that stuns her, leaving her angry with herself for being so naive. Zaire isn't the man she thought he was. Still reeling from that news, she decides to go and have a great time at the Houston Livestock Show. Her interest was only in the concerts happening, but a certain bull rider steals her attention. Doing her best to resist him only makes her want him more. So y'all know I just finished reading a cowboy romance, 2 of them actually. Titus by Charity Shane, who I got to meet as well at the Black Book Expo, and Casey Mills's Destry. So I am super excited to read this cowboy romance. I can't wait to come back and do a review on that. So that was not the full synopsis, it was just a snippet. Super excited. What else? Okay, what else did I get? I'll put some books behind me. I got another Monica Walters book. This one's called It's Just a Day, a billionaire baby romance. So I heard her talking to another reader. Why is it not focusing? So I overheard her talking to another reader, and she was telling them that in this book, the woman's the billionaire, and she got her a man who I guess is gonna be her sugar baby. So it's too much of a ruckus going on. All right, anyway, so this one basically has the woman is a billionaire in this one, and which is unheard of. Usually it's the man who's a billionaire. That's why I was like, I was intrigued. Let me check this one out. So I purchased this one too by Monica Walters, and I can't wait to read it. I got this one from Erica B. She's another BLP author. Monica Walters used to be a BLP author. She told me a funny story about how B-Love basically kicked her out of BLP. And that's because B-Love really believes in pushing her authors to go out and branch out and do their own thing. And I love that. So Erica B is another BLP author, and I got A Delicious Touch by her. And so I'm really excited to read this as well too. What else? This one is called Beautiful Not Broken. It's a poetry book by, what is her name? Crystal A. Barrington. She's a new to me author. She writes poetry, and this one, I just love the cover. The cover was so beautiful. When I saw it, I was like, okay, I need to get this. And then when she also told me that this was a book of poetry about healing from trauma from breakups, I was like, yeah, I need to read that, because, you know, if you know, you know. And also, she put this beautiful card inside, and it says, may we find what is beautiful as we put the pieces back together. And that is just so sweet. Also, y'all, all these books are signed, so I'm so happy to be getting signed copies. I also got Winnie's Not There by Z Renee, which is a new to me author. She said there's spice in here too. And this was her book that she recommended that I started off with reading. So yes, add to TBR. Next up is Somebody's Forever, which is by Robbie Renee. She said this was part 2 to Somebody's Wife, which I have been listening to on audiobook version. I'm still getting through it, and so I had to pick it up since I saw her. And then I also picked up Robbie Renee, Somebody's Husband. Let me see if the glare. So since I already read Somebody's Wife, I was like, let me pick up Somebody's Husband. She told me the two books do not correlate. You don't have to read them in order. There's no order. They're separate. I have to pick this one up too. So Somebody's Husband. Ooh, the glare is so bad. Then I got this book by this new author. It's called Incarcerated: Prisoner Within Your Own Body. And she was seeing how she was diagnosed with diabetes and how she needed to get an organ. I don't want to get this wrong. If I remember the conversation with her, she was saying that she had been blessed with the organ and she needed to get her kidneys replaced. But prior to, she was diagnosed with diabetes and she felt like she was a prisoner in her own body. And this is just a story about her testimony, and I was just blown away by her story. I was like, girl, I gotta support you. So I purchased this book. I'm gonna put her information on the screen too for y'all to go check this out. This is probably the only nonfiction book I purchased from the event. All the other books I purchased are fiction. So the glare is so bad. Yeah, I had to support her. Her name is Latasha White. Next up, I got Love by You by Alexandria Michelle. And I just love this cover. It's giving, what's that movie? I'm gonna put it on the screen. But is it Galaxy or something like that? When I saw the cover, I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty and so sweet. I have to check it out. Look at the cover. It's so beautiful. So she's a new to me author. I just met her at this event, and again, her name is Alexandria Michelle. And I'm gonna read the synopsis because it's supposed to be a really sweet romance, and I need that sometimes to cleanse my spice palette. So the synopsis reads: Vanessa Taylor is doing everything right. She's creative, passionate, and determined to make her mark. She spent years rebuilding her life on her own terms, casting aside the wounds that once held her back. But when her first love, Xavier, unexpectedly reappears, those carefully placed defenses begin to unravel. Years ago, she let him go, burying parts of herself along with him. Now he's back, older, wiser, fine, and unwilling to lose her a second time. This is called Love by You, so I'm really excited to read this. And it's thick. This book is thick, baby. This is what? 392 pages. So I'm excited to read this, y'all. Also got another Maya book, and it's called Something in My Heart, and this cover is just so beautiful. My camera might not do it justice because of the glare, but it's a beautiful cover. Okay, so Charity Shane, y'all, I got Jabari by her, and she said this one, all she do is write spice. That's what she told me. So I'm super excited to read this. She had recommended that I read this book after I had asked her, hey, I just got finished reading Titus. What's the next top book I should read by you as a first time reader of your stories? And she recommended Jabari, and Yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I'm gonna read the synopsis. It says, when it comes to Jabari Hicks, competition is non-existent. With the keen focus on securing a championship ring, Jabari's only competition is himself. On the court, he is deadly. Off the court, he's a protector. And as a lord, he's fierce and loyal. Kennedy Trent has a light that illuminates the dark spaces of her mind, but she can't completely shine until she lands in a place of peace. When she escapes the restraints that stifle her creativity and happiness, Kennedy finds herself in the right place at the right time. Tattoos and tortured souls, loyalty and protection. The game is like a love full of passion and teamwork and moments that take your breath away. So this sounds like it's gonna be a romance story. So I can't wait to get into this one as well. What else, y'all? Oh. I got Demon's Dream, y'all. Look how thick this book is. Thick. This book is so thick. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to read it. So y'all, funny story. When I first walked into the event, I was maybe like 15 minutes late. It was already packed. It was already jumping, okay? And I saw that Elle Kaysen had a line. Miss Ma'am had a line. And I was like, yeah, it's a little hot. I'm gonna go look at the other authors and I'm gonna come back around. And so I came back around a second time. Her line was still long. Mind you, like 20-30 minutes had already passed. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give sis a moment. I'm gonna come back. Y'all, I came back the third time, and let me tell you something. I was the second person in line. I'm waiting on watching a girl. No. I was the second person in line. I'm waiting for one person who's in front of the person in front of me to take her pictures with Elle Kaysen and pay for her book. And all the while she's doing this, she mentions that Elle Kaysen only has one more Demon's Dream. So at that point, I asked the girl in front of me, I said, what you over here for? Because, you know, what book you trying to get? And she's like, I'm about to get this last Demon's Dream. So I was already like, no. I specifically came to this event to get Elle Kaysen's Demon's Dream, baby. I'm not leaving without it. So I was like, ain't no way. So after sis in front of me buys the last book or so, I thought, I come up and I'm like, come on, Miss Kaysen, like, you know better. You know this is the main reason. This is the main book people be wanting to purchase from you. Why you ain't come here with at least 100 copies? And so she's laughing. She's like, well, I got one more book, but you know, it was in a suitcase and somebody had stepped on it and the edges are bent. And so I said, let me see it. Because I was like, I might still want it. And so she pulled it out, y'all. Look at the edges. I said, girl, you don't hand a damn book over.
Do I look like I give a fuck? Because I don't.
I don't give a damn about that. Girl, I do not care about this. I love that you care about it. I love that you care about how your books are presented to the world and your books being taken care of. There's also like a dent right here too, where she was like, she didn't want to sell this one. I said, girl, I do not care, hand it over. So she gave it to me for a little discount just because I wanted the one that was a little dented and busted up. But y'all, I was so excited to get it. So excited, y'all. Y'all just do not know. Everybody behind me was mad. It was like 4 people behind me, and I was like, yeah, I got the last Demon's Dream. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you. So I cannot wait to dive into this. Once I pull it out, because y'all know I did my TBR jar in a previous video, and this one's in there. So once I pull it out, I'll be ready. I'm really excited. I keep saying really excited. Like, I can't think of other words to describe my excitement, but y'all, or how I feel. Like, I was in literary heaven at this event, and I went by myself. I thought I would be feeling a little self-conscious or awkward, but I really thrive in scenes like that. I was having such a good time by myself. The DJ was playing some good music. They had the drinks going. Maybe I had me 2 drinks. I had a lemon drop and a margarita. So I was feeling myself. I did the Tamia dance. I also did the boots on the ground dance. And so, y'all, a time was had. A time was freaking had, okay? I wish there were more events like that happening in Houston, because I would be there. I would be at every last one of them. So yeah, Demon's Dream, y'all. I got this book. This was the last copy she had on hand. So, and it was signed. What'd she put up in here? She said, Jasmine, buckle up. It's a roller coaster. What else did I get? I finished everything that was in this bag. There's no other book in this bag. So let's move on to the other bags. I actually got this bag from Miss Monica Walters, and I forgot to share with y'all what she had in the bag too, because she had a lot of goodies. She gave me eye mask, which is so nice. I love eye masks because, baby, I'm in my 30s now, so we gotta be taking care of our skin. My skin look good for now, but still, precaution, okay? Just in case. Take care of yourself, girls. Self-care. I got this steamer. She gave me some wipes. A lot of self-care items, which is why I fuck with her, okay? Because, like, I was not expecting that from her. And she gave me a mirror. And she gave me a bookmark as well, which is cute. Also, did y'all see my new nails? Cute. And then y'all, I got this pen from the black owned company that I bought this bag from, and they gave this to me for free, which is so freaking nice of them to do. So I want to make sure I shout out their business because those girls were so sweet and I love their products. I told them straight up, I was like, I love the beige and black, but I'm a pink girly too. So once y'all start coming out with stuff that's pink, baby, I'm buying it all up because I love pink. So I think I'm gonna put it on the bag. I'm gonna be carrying this bag everywhere. So it's gonna be cute. I love it. Oh my God. And then lastly, y'all, I'm a huge Alexandra Warren fan. I listen to her books via audiobook because Siobhan narrates a lot of her books, and I love me some Siobhan. Like, you guys heard me talk about Miss Ma'am on this channel before. She's one of the best narrators in the game. I had to purchase these two books. I had not read Oops by Alexandra yet, and she told me this was like a spin-off of it, so I purchased this one too. So these were the last two books I got from the event. I'm really excited, y'all. I can't think of another word to say. But excited, y'all. Like, oh my God, I had a time. Like, y'all just don't understand. Like, this is an amazing event. Like, I just felt on top of the world when I left the event. I had these two big old bags full of books. I had met some other book girlies and connected with them on Instagram. So shout out to y'all. And then also the black girls who read too, I connected with those girls and their book club here in Houston that I'm thinking about joining later this year. So y'all, it feels so good to be in a space like that for black women, for black authors and black owned businesses. It made me feel so good inside. Like, I could not stop smiling. And it wasn't even alcohol, baby. I was just smiling throughout the entire event. So y'all have seen some behind the scenes of how the event went at the beginning of the video, and a time was had. So that's it for me, y'all. Continue to stay hydrated, keep turning those pages, reading smut and romance, and I'll catch y'all next time. Mwah.